But once you get them one time, it's hard to say no to the refill.
Yes, that's
right?
true. That's true.
But because of that, it makes it a luxury service. It doesn't make it a necessity. They come and take the class, are mostly afraid to go on video because they have high school friends, college friends, all connected on their Instagrams and Facebook accounts, and they've never done a video before. Yeah. So the math is simple. Think about, look at a couple spaces, put on paper top 3. What are top 3 spaces that you find? With the prices. And then look at your numbers, how much money you're making per month, but you don't ask them, do you want to book? Because that gives them the option to say no. So the first app that you want to write down, it's Canva.
Yeah, I do have Canva, yes.
But Canva has a lot of options that a lot of people don't use.
Oh, okay.
So the easiest way would be, you familiar with ChatGPT?
Yeah, well, I'm not, but my husband, yes, but I will.
So that app has to be your best friend every day.
We talked about that.
Absolutely everything that you can think of. Think about something related to your business. Think about something that you struggle with in your business right now. You said you don't know. You said you don't like your skincare, your microneedling machine.
Microneedling machine, yes.
You can take a photo of that microneedling machine, you upload it to ChatGPT, and you tell ChatGPT, this is the machine, this is the microneedling machine that I'm using right now. Give me 5 to 10 other examples with a price point of, boom, whatever you afford to order it.
Okay.
And recommend me what can I use if I plan to have, let's say, 10 to 15 customers a week. Because of course, if the volume is higher, you're gonna need a much better machine, right?
Yes.
Like if you do 2-3 a week, it's almost like you would do it just for yourself.
Yes.
But if you have 10, 15, 20, right? Like it's a whole different story. Then your bio. Let's start here because, so you said most customers come word of mouth?
The customers that I have right now is because they are seeing all the results in the people and they are coming, but not because I gain some customers in my app.
Nobody came from that.
Not yet. Only because all of them are like, oh look, your skin looks good, and they are coming to me.
Okay. First thing that you can do tonight or tomorrow, you reach out to every customer that you had. So this happened by luck and by the fact that you did a great job, which is perfect.
Okay.
But you have to, you identify, all right, this is my first option to get customers. You have to verbally say it to your customers when they leave. Hey, if you recommend me another client, it's called a referral program. You can write down how to get clients for, and this will apply to lashes. This will apply to any kind of facial or skincare service that you want to offer.
Okay.
It's called referral program.
Yes.
You give them. You have to think about. It's the business game. It's a pay to play game. You either pay with money or you pay with time. There's nothing comes for free, right? Again, the fact that these people found out about you from the fact that you did a great job and they asked the other person. Again, it's a combination of luck and the fact that you did a great job. But now let's actively work on that and say to your customers, hey, by the way, of course, because at the end you see them like, oh my God, I love my skin, I love how they look. Then when you start doing lashes, oh, I love my lashes. So you actively tell, like once you see them, and I make a parenthesis here, in case you see that somebody's not 100% happy, you have to do whatever it takes to make them 100% happy.
Okay.
Now, of course, it will be 1 in 100 and this won't happen right necessarily at the beginning. It'll happen once you start getting a flood of new customers, especially from online, when people don't know you. And it's gonna happen eventually. But the one thing that you can do, and Cosmina knows this, you should pay or be okay to do an extra 1 hour or an hour and a half of service to not get a 1-star review. Because if you get a 1-star review, that will affect you in a bad way for like years to come.
Oh, okay.
Right? Now, I can't tell you how to run your business. It eventually will be your way of deciding. But from my current business, from other businesses that I'm a partner in, from seeing Cosmina, the beauty services industry, it's a luxury service. Women or even men in this case. Actually, let me ask you: do you think people need facials or they need lashes?
They need facials. And lashes too?
No,
No?
they don't need. If
Okay.
tomorrow the world ends, people can leave easily without
Well,
lashes and
that's
facials,
true. Yes,
right?
yes.
But once you get them one
Uh-huh.
time, it's hard to say no to the refill,
Yes, that's
right?
true. That's true.
But because of that, it makes it a luxury service. It doesn't make it a necessity.
Okay.
So you have to understand that, because once you know that, you'll be like, all right, I have to be careful how I communicate on social, how I present myself. Like from the moment you are a business owner, your identity as a person changes from a regular person to a business owner. Everything you do will reflect back to your business. Because if I see you in church, let's say I'm just the person that goes to church, and I see you outside yelling at the phone at a customer that didn't show up and they made you wait 2 hours or whatever, and then you start yelling and cursing over the phone, I'm like, oh my God, next week I have an appointment with this girl. I'm gonna cancel it now because I don't want her. But you understand what I mean?
Yes.
But at the same time, the other things that you do, the positive things, will also come back to you in a good way, right? Like if you help somebody in a different way that has to do with your business, now the connection is created because people don't connect with. I know you said you need to build your create your logo and whatnot. As people, we don't connect with logos. We connect with other people. Actually, let me see the Instagram page again. I want to see if she uses her face in the account.
Not really, because I'm working on my face.
Oh, but it's still you. What is it? The
certificate that gave me when I finished school, and the
this
reason
edition.
this edition,
Okay.
yes, and the reason why I'm not using my face right now because
You are using your face. It's just not
Well, a little bit.
necessarily close.
Yeah, exactly.
Close up.
But I'm trying to be making more videos about what I am doing because I had a lot of acne and a lot of holes, like very dark skin because I wasn't taking care of I was, but in the wrong way. So now
Also, you have to set that example by the fact that you offer facials. You can't have a bad.
exactly.
If I'm a barber and my shade is bad, I know
Exactly.
what you mean. Yeah. No, but this is good. You still have your face. One thing that go ahead.
Oh no, but no, people are coming too because they are seeing the difference in me. But yeah, because most of the people that I have right now is from my church because they were like, oh,
And they know
really?
it from before.
Exactly. I see a lot of improvements on my face, and they are coming
Nice.
with me. Yes.
Oh, but your videos get. I mean, you have 132 followers, and you get videos like 200 views, 300 views,
Yeah.
270, 350, 500. What is this?
Nice
What is that?
video.
I don't know. Oh yeah, that was yeah.
All right. One thing that you can do for this one, you have to put captions all the time.
Oh.
The app that you can use for free, it's called CapCut.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we talked
Yes.
right before we came.
CapCut and Captions, because 85%, I don't know if you know, 85% of people watch Instagram videos on mute because they're at work and they cannot have the volume.
That's true.
Yeah.
So captions are a huge thing.
Oh.
So you can even download this video,
And put it again.
put captions on it,
Okay.
and repost it.
Okay.
And
Nobody-
the thumbnail on the first.
Yes.
I have mixed feelings about that. That's Cosmina's. She's obsessed with thumbnails. Yeah, but you have to understand that first, like it's gonna take a while for her to get. You can't give her too many tasks at
I
once.
know.
Thumbnails they're not bad. It's just like Cosmina's really obsessed with how like to look everything perfect on the feed. It's not bad.
Looks very.
It looks-
Yeah,
it's
very
true.
perfect.
But she's like used to do it very quick.
And I do quick.
Yeah.
I don't want you to spend
No, I know.
unnecessary time. Like for example, if you would tell me, Marian, I create, if you pick Sunday, let's say after church or whatever, or Saturday, and you create 5 reels in one day, and then you're done for the week, then I would say, all right, do 5 thumbnails right at the end, and then you're done.
Okay.
Right? Because you don't want how much your daily job takes you. Like you work from 9 to.
Yeah, I work from 9 to 5 till hopefully that I'm gonna get this job from Monday to Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm gonna be leaving by 3, and I'm not gonna work Friday.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
And,
do you want to go? Go ahead.
and actually, Marian, I would love for you to help me in how to, because people is telling me that they like when I do videos telling them how to do the massage at home or what can they use. So I don't know how to do that because I'm afraid. Number one, to talk in English because I don't know if I'm talking good.
Stop for a second. That was my next question. Why the videos are in Spanish? Are you trying to attract only the Spanish community?
No, not all, not all, but I feel scared if I don't say anything correct.
All right, stop for a second. It's the same problem that she had. She still has it. She's still struggling with this problem. If you would teach English, it would be a problem. If you would try to teach other Spanish people English,
Okay.
and your English is not perfectly grammarly correct, then yes, you would get negative comments. Do you teach English?
No.
No. Trust me, when I say this, nobody gives a crap about the accent and about the grammar mistakes. Not even native speakers, like US citizens born here, they do not speak perfect, like grammarly
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So nobody cares. I struggle with this too. 7, 8 years ago when I started creating videos, I thought I had a bad accent. I thought I'm talking weird in videos. I thought, and then Cosmina was telling me like, you crazy? Like, do you hear yourself? And I'm like, yeah, but it's you saying it. Other people, because I was comparing myself to other people that were native here.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's like, it's not one. An accent tells a story.
Right.
Okay.
An accent tells a story that's never about, you don't hide it.
Okay.
You never want to hide it, and you never want to, like some people ask me, because we came together, and some people would say, oh, but Marian, you don't have necessarily an accent, because Mina has a little bit thicker accent than you. And I'm like, yeah, because I was doing sometimes 20 to 50 calls a day. And when you speak face to face to somebody, you have body language and you can use your hands to express yourself, but you speak over the phone, completely different story, right? So then I was going back to Cosmina and I said the same thing because she was struggling with, oh, but I have an accent. I don't know if people would listen to me. You do not teach English, number one. 2, it's not a bad thing to have an accent. An accent tells a story, and that is the most powerful way to connect with other people that one might be from a different country and they want to learn from you. And then 3, you never want to, you should never try to hide it. No, in all my videos or in most of my videos, I say I'm Eastern European. I even make fun of our Eastern European way of, especially like men, we do not smile a lot. Like we always like serious and like, and I make fun of myself. So other people like, right? Like it's one of those, find something that your culture in El Salvador, right?
Yes.
Find something that people in El Salvador might have different from a Spanish English thing that maybe Dominicans don't have, maybe Mexicans don't have, maybe Guatemalans don't have,
Okay.
right? Like things that are funny
Mm-hmm.
and secret. If you don't know what this is, what do? You go to ChatGPT and ask, give me 5 jokes or give me 5 funny things that I could say in my videos that relates back to my Spanish background from El Salvador, but it's related to our English communication. That it's right.
Okay.
Anything that you can imagine, you can tell ChatGPT. ChatGPT has to become your best friend.
Okay.
And again, you shouldn't try to hide it. That's number one. And then two, the reason that I asked you, because I see on your Instagram, your bio is in Spanish. Nothing wrong if you're trying to attract the Spanish audience, right? But if you're trying to attract an American, and let me explain what I mean by that. Remember I said beauty services, facials, lashes are not a necessity, are luxury services. So what does that mean? Somebody needs to make, somebody has to have a decent higher towards like a high salary, like upwards of, 60, 75K a year to afford to come back. It's not about somebody coming once for a facial and once for lashes and then stop coming. The fact that you guys have this advantage of refills, right? It's a pay to play, it's business.
Yeah.
So you pay for one customer and that customer comes back, as long as you do a great job, comes back every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, for months to come, right? How long you been doing facials now?
No,
4?
I'm gonna have almost 3 months. It's like a very short time.
Yeah.
But
Busy all day. All.
No, the reason I asked
Friday
is
and Saturday,
in-
yes.
in lashes, and you can write this down if you want. And I can send you the video.
Okay,
Uh,
perfect.
You don't have to spend just from time to time maybe you check.
And because I love
No, but sometimes if it records and then maybe space or whatever, it shuts down. So just like every 10 minutes kind of look. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I love this too because most of the Spanish people, they are making. It's not of the person. It's Spanish people that sometimes they are like, "Oh, you're speaking in English and you don't know how to speak," and that's why I wanted to take the video telling me speak English and put it on my
Do it.
story.
I understand. Let me stop you for a second.
Okay.
The only person that is allowed to comment and bother you is the person that takes their credit card and pays you for a facial or lashes. If that person says something in a comment, something like, and I guarantee you, and this is a lesson that I learned a little bit late, I would say. Nobody that has achieved more than you will comment negatively on if you do something bad, or if you do not something bad. If you do something, let's say you do a video and your accent is a little thicker, because you talking to me now, you might feel comfortable because we're both immigrants or whatever. You look at the camera, and then so many times you don't think, who knows who's gonna watch the video, right? And how long you've been in Boston?
Almost 12 years.
So it's a long time, because what I've noticed is a lot of girls, they come and take the class, are mostly afraid to go on video because they have high school friends, college friends, all connected on their Instagrams and Facebook accounts, and they've never done a video before. And now all of a sudden, I remember somebody said, "Oh, what are you doing now? You're trying to be an influencer and go on the stories and talk about it?" It's always the people that are below you that are gonna comment bad.
Okay.
Trust me. If you have, and you shouldn't focus on that.
Okay.
I've had one video, I can't remember, I think it was maybe 2 years ago. Because in all these years, I've never had one person comment saying something around the lines of like, "Oh, bro, you got, like, your accent is too thick," or whatever. Not even one. It was all in my head for all the time that I thought about. How many times you have more followers than me?
And I have a YouTube.
On all of them. How many times you've never had one comment saying anything about?
Never.
Of course, because you always lead with providing value in the form of a video. Nobody's gonna comment bad except your own community. Like, I have to agree. And if you feel more comfortable, block them.
That's what I said yesterday.
I
If you
know.
feel
I
more
agree.
comfortable, in my opinion, I would not block them, and I would even respond back saying like, "Oh, thank you so much for taking the time to spend." But imagine how bad somebody's mental state has to be to take time to comment something negative. Like if I see a video that I don't like, I just skip it. Huh? You should use it.
Yeah, every day.
I will. He's using it every single day, and yeah, he was telling me. And even I didn't take the exam yet. I was supposed to take it on Friday, the statistician board exam, but I just rescheduled for another day because I had to come here to the class.
Oh, you were supposed to have it this past Friday?
Yes, but I didn't do it. So I'm gonna have it in March 24. I put it. For
You can
that
use
time.
ChatGPT to help you summarize the things that maybe you don't feel comfortable memorizing or whatever.
Yes, that's why he told me, and I said, I have the book. I'm gonna read the book.
But the book is not. The book is.
Like,
Do you have it in
yes.
PDF too?
No, only.
If you would have it in PDF, you could upload it to ChatGPT
Yeah,
and
yeah.
can. Let me go to Staples and pay $50. They'll scan it all,
Yeah, that's
and then they'll.
yes. So I'm gonna start using that. Yes.
But one thing that we have to talk about, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. You're gonna have to turn, if you plan to have both lashes and esthetician services, you will have to change a little bit your account into using the way Cosmina uses her account, meaning more attached to your name as a personal brand. Because if you have this one, it's good for esthetician services. But then if you add lashes as services, but the account, it's all optimized for esthetician services, it's a little confusing. Like
Why?
people won't be able to, they'll be able to, once they get to the account, the first thing that somebody does, like you need 2 to 3 seconds to either win or lose a client when they online, especially on Instagram. So if your bio talks about esthetician services like facials and whatnot, the bio, we can even ask ChatGPT. I would change the username and the name into your personal name. And one quick tip, you have to forget about underscore, underlines, none of that. It affects in a bad way the SEO. SEO, it's search engine optimization.
Okay.
But if you switch it and you put your personal name, now any service that it's beauty related in the future that you decide to add, there's nothing wrong.
Okay, perfect. I will do that. You know what?
It's not necessarily that you have to do it now or tomorrow, but look at Cosmina's account, right? Like she does lashes, she does lash trainings, she has courses, podcasts.
Okay.
There's no problem.
Okay.
If we add now a lash marketing class pretty soon, there's nothing. Even if she decides eventually to do Botox, let's say, it's still or eyebrows, it's still Cosmina, right? The account name, it's her name. Now, if she decides to sell real estate, she would have to change. It's a whole different industry.
Yeah.
So she would have to change. But you see what I mean? As long as you stay under the umbrella of beauty, you have to rebrand it, and it's the best to do it now when the account is small.
Yes.
Why? Because you might realize, let's say in a year, you really pop with the videos. If you're getting that amount of views with 100 followers, I guarantee you in 3 months, you'll get a lot of views because it means you're doing something right. I didn't really listen to all the videos that you created, but if you're getting that amount of views and you use no captions on the video, imagine talking in English and adding captions, you would triple, quadruple the amount of views at least. So what's gonna happen is in a year, you might realize, oh, goddamn, I get a lot of views. You might start getting approached by brands to sponsor one of your videos, the products, or even like, let's say I sell and this happens more on TikTok than on Instagram. But the same videos you can post them on TikTok.
On TikTok.
It's
yeah,
there's
on
nothing
TikTok.
you don't have to do anything else. YouTube Shorts, and YouTube Shorts, in my opinion, it beats both Instagram and TikTok because it's search. YouTube is owned by Google,
Yes.
and you can title the videos in a way that you can not trick, but you get people that search for these kind of topics. Your video might come up first, and then in shorts you get a really high chance to boom, like really explode in views, right? And then once you realize that happens, you can start reach out to other brands, like, hey, whatever, give me some product. I mean, you told me Giselle has some machines that she paid like $50,000 for, right? You know, huh?
Laser.
Yeah, for laser. Or the products. Let's say you make a bundle of products that you actually use. You might find somebody in Afghanistan or China that you might put your name on the brand, on the products, and now you sell your own by just doing videos, right? If you realize that's what, but I like honestly think I don't see too many girls like with an account. How long you been doing?
3 months, but yeah, less than 3 months.
In 3 months,
Yeah.
and you're getting this amount of. This is huge. I don't know if you realize.
I didn't realize that until now. Yes.
It's especially those like 500, 600.
Yeah.
Keep looking at those, and keep making those kind of videos. Once you realize, oh, these are the ones that get a lot of views. You just keep making more of those, because Instagram, it's like this.
Yes.
But if you make somebody stop, and you only have 100 followers, and you make 500 people watch it, I don't know. You probably don't realize that is a huge accomplishment. I mean, if some people have tens of thousands of followers, and some videos get 200-300 views, it's just the algorithm. You know, they realize the algorithm realize what your account is about. So it's a really happy scenario that you kind of found your niche already.
Okay.
Right? And then once you change it to your name, now the brands can really connect with you as the person, regardless if you decide, let's say 1 year, maybe you teach a class about how to do facials. Nothing wrong with that.
Marian, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the whole idea of this is because my sister is a nail technician, but we were waiting, to save money and put something together. Because the idea is to be together, and she works with the nails, and I'm gonna work in this scenario, right? So I should put always my name, or come up with another name?
No, for what exactly?
For to include my sister, because she has the page, and I am the person who's managing the page, because she doesn't like to put videos. So she sent me the pictures, and I am posting the pictures on her page.
On her page.
Yes, but we want to do. I've been talking to her to do something together.
No, keep them separate. Nails is nails. Nails is nails. Facials are facials.
Okay.
And you and her are to mix the accounts. I would never do that.
Okay.
It's nothing wrong for you to, let's say you show up in one of her videos and she tags you, or she invites you as a collaborator in the video, and now the video shows up on both pages. I don't know if you know that feature. You can you can tag somebody, but you can also do a collaboration. So for example, let's say, and that's the best way to do it, because now the video can show up on both pages. She has to invite you, but if she posts only pictures, who's doing the videos for her page?
Me. This is the page.
Let me see.
I am, because she's not she doesn't like
Yeah, she's not comfortable on video.
Right. For example, this is the ones that I'm. That's the ones that I'm doing for her. And she's not paying me anything.
But so put it this way. One, these videos don't require her, because I know these are photos,
Yes.
right? But tell her she doesn't have to be in the video if she doesn't feel comfortable with her face being in the video. But these could be created as a video, like an actual video, and her being in the background talking. Now, if she's not comfortable talking in English and she talks in Spanish, that's fine. She puts the caption in English.
Okay.
I can't remember. I don't know if I met her.
Yes.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't remember listening to her with how she talks English. Like, do you guys have a similar level of?
No.
Okay.
she's
But it's nothing wrong. We're all different human beings. There's nothing wrong. She doesn't feel comfortable on video. It's fine to a certain point, but no, you should not combine. She has the name Abigail Ortiz.
Yes.
And your page has the name of the business.
The beauty lane.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it should completely be your. Now you can have. I don't know if she knows, but she can have Abigail. By the way, beautiful name.
Yeah.
It's really Abigail Ortiz, line nail technician,
Oh my.
because the name has a lot more power in search. If somebody's searching on Instagram for nail technician, if you put it in the bio only, it's so and so. But if you have it in the name, that's definitely gonna show up.
That's true. Okay. I will do that.
Now, in your case, you can have your full name, line, licensed and esthetician, vertical line, lash tech.
Oh.
So now you have both, but it's your name that leads the whole thing.
And you're right. Until now, I understand because some people don't follow me because I couldn't find you. How is your name? And I'm like beauty lane, and they don't follow me either because.
And on top of that, you have the underscore, and I see your sister has the underscores. You have to get rid of that.
Okay, Elizabeth Carmona, and then.
And you can even have what is your full name?
Iris Elizabeth Salmeron Carmona. But I would love to call Elizabeth Carmona.
Yeah, just the two.
Yeah.
If that is not available, because sometimes it might happen,
Oh.
right? Because it might be other people, maybe it's a common
Yes.
name that you just have to pick. But whatever you do not do underscores or points or lines in the name.
Oh,
Not
can you tell me what's the underscores?
this one. Abby, this is underscore.
Oh, okay.
Underline. So she should change it
Right.
too.
Okay. Perfect. License teacher, and then
Lash tech.
flash tech.
And then you have a vertical. You can have a vertical line
Yes.
in
Okay.
between with
Okay.
spaces, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, no. So you should not. You should definitely not combine.
Okay.
Keep them together. I mean, one, it's not fair for the accounts. Eventually, in the future, maybe she changes her mind and does something else with nail, or maybe she does trainings teaching other people to do nails. It's not a good idea
Okay.
to mix
But we
them.
can work in the.
You can even do collaboration together. You can have, let's say you have a space like this. You have them together. You can, if you want on the door to come up with a name, I would still think to have two separate businesses, just because of a legal, like, put it this way, maybe you have 70% more customers than her. Maybe her schedule, or maybe she has more because maybe she has more time, right? In taxes, it's gonna be a mess.
Okay.
It's gonna be impossible. You don't want to let a business bring any negative vibes between two sisters. Like,
Okay.
it's not worth it.
Okay.
So businesses, keep them separate. Keep them completely separate, and you can have an open conversation about this, and say exactly it's Abby, or how you say to her, it makes no sense to combine them, or I don't know if you already talked about this, but it makes no sense to combine them because maybe you have more time and maybe you have more customers. Maybe I have more time and more customers. But collaborations,
Okay.
every week you can do a collab in terms of, let's say you do, I'm thinking now, you do somebody's facial and then they keep their hands down here and then your sister comes and she does the last, the nails as you're doing the, right?
Yes,
and that can be a collab on the video.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
it's,
That's
you know,
nice.
that's
I'm gonna
easy.
follow all. Yes, yes, thank you.
and a lot of these things will come as you go, and then more questions will come up.
Yeah.
And feel free to ask either Kuzmina or me directly or have her. It doesn't matter. You know,
Okay.
you can always ask. But I want to leave you with this. That is behind, right?
Yeah.
It's 420. All right.
The referrals.
Yes, so that's the one thing that you need to do as soon as possible. So
Okay.
you have to come up with. We give in my business we give 10%
Okay.
to another person that sends us more customers. Anybody can send a customer. If I go to a bar, I tell the server, hey, you want to make some extra cash? Here's my business card. If you send us a referral, they put your name in here, you get 10%. If the job is $1,000, you get $100.
Okay.
You did nothing.
Okay. Now, like,
But in your case, just to keep your idea real quick,
yeah.
you just have to come up with a number that you feel comfortable. 10% works for us.
Uh-huh.
For example, for Kuzmina, let's say somebody sees on your stories that you did the training and they reach out to you and you send her a student, you get $100 check. Or let's say if you decide to come for a lash set, you can choose whatever, right?
Okay.
So that's the number that makes sense for Kuzmina.
Mm-hmm.
In your case, you can decide. It can be $25 discount for the next refill. So if somebody sends you another customer when they come back, instead of paying $125, I might just put a number there.
Okay.
They will pay $100, right? But you have to verbally say it,
Okay.
because even if you put it in your Instagram or stories or whatever, people have enough stuff on their plate. Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make them care.
Okay.
And why would they care? They would only care if they come to do the refill every 2-3 weeks and they know they could save some money. So that's why they would care, right? Otherwise, right, if you tell me, for example, we're friends now, and of course I would if I hear somebody, but other than that, if I don't come
Yeah.
to you, it'll slip my mind.
Yeah.
I'll forget about it. You can have in Canva design some business cards. And on the back of the business card, you do referral program. You can call it esthetician or facial bonus program,
Okay.
right? And you put name, email, and phone number for the person that,
Who's gonna refer?
yeah.
That's the one thing that I wanted to ask. Should I start doing my business card because I don't have a space and my husband is telling me just do it, just do it. And
Business
just,
cards are $50.
Yeah, but what I think is, people that go to do the facial is because they want to be relaxed. And it's not. I'm not saying that in my house, my apartment is not relaxed. Yes, they are sleeping and they say that it's comfy, but I want them to be like, for example, in this place, like beautiful, not giving my cards and they're gonna go, oh, I'm here. This is your apartment. This is why you have your business.
I understand your concern, and it's a valid point. You have to just communicate it. So you have to be upfront when you give somebody a business card. You have to also understand the competition. You won't be able to charge at first the same amount, or I don't know. Have you done any research in terms of how much you charge versus how much somebody at a salon charges?
Yeah, I did. I
And-
did,
and
and I'm
what-
doing a little less because
Yeah.
I'm doing at home.
Exactly. So by doing that, you just have to make sure you communicate that in advance so people know.
Okay.
There's nothing, again, it's almost like the whole thing we talked about your
Okay.
accent.
Yes.
You have to be upfront. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You're hustling your way, building the business. Some people will not come there because they want to go to a place. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
And then some people will say, oh, yeah, I want to save some money, and I have no problem going with her. She has this many reviews, or maybe a friend recommended her. you just have to know, yes, there will be some people that you lose, and it's part of the business game. There's nothing wrong with that. It's when Kuzmina had
About that.
Kuzmina,
Yeah,
she for a while she didn't do it at home, because I said, well, my office building has an office for rent. You want to just rent it here? Like, I don't want to not, be able to walk in shorts
Yeah.
in the living room and you have a customer there. But it's a pretty not expensive space. But we had, I think it was a 5 p.m. in a winter month. I can't remember when, November, December. A lady came. She saw the office building. It's commercial with trucks and whatnot. She saw the building. She freaked out and left.
Yeah, that was
But
the first.
Marian, now I know I am admiring you for all the things that you're doing together, for all the things that you are coming from, the past. And I told her I would love to be like here, because that is my vision. I don't want to be like someone else's vision. I want to just pop up. And people know what I'm doing, but also people understand what I'm doing and what they need to do the facial and blah blah blah. But my point is, there are some spaces that they are renting, right? I feel scared. My family, my husband is the one telling me, just do it because you're scared. Do it. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but do it. Go rent like a room.
Give me a number. How much they rent it for?
The higher could be 1,000 a month.
Do you make $1,000 per month now with customers?
I will say no. Well, the last time that I pay you, the whole thing that I pay you just till now, that's the money that I made with my clients. And I will say 2 weeks, but it's only Friday and Sunday and
2
Saturday.
days a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
So give me a number. Roughly how much do you think you make a month with clients?
I could do 1,000 a month.
But 1,000, I'm honest. If I'm honest, it might be a little bit of a stretch, because they might say to you, you have to sign up a 1-year lease. And if that's the case, if it's month to month. But what about the other spaces? Like, you didn't find anything cheaper than 1,000?
Yeah, I was looking yesterday in this Facebook page, and they are 600 a month or 250 a week. But I'm not gonna work
250 a week. Yeah, I see what they do. They give you a little time to.
Salon does that, but the places, the space is beautiful. They have like a huge building. It's
With
very-
multiple mini salons.
Mini salons inside.
Mhm.
Like
Oh, but in
rooms.
Everett, it's I was one time, I can't remember the address. Even the one with the IV. It's like, I think 20, 30
Sola
mini
salon.
salons. Yeah.
Salon. Yeah.
And what's
they
the rent?
It depends. If you write in the front, it could be 700-800 a week. If you
Oh.
write the front, you go and it's your room. But if you keep going
But
a little bit,
It makes absolutely no impact if you're in the
Exactly,
front,
because
because nobody
nobody
walks in.
yeah, people come by
They come, they book
appointments or
by
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Booksy
if
or.
you go a little bit far in the back, how much? Like 300, 250, 350 a week. Anna, remember Anna?
She booked over there.
She's there. Yeah.
So the math is simple. Look at a couple spaces, put on paper top 3. What are top 3 spaces that you find
Okay.
with the prices? And then look at your numbers, how much money you're making per month. And then understand a little bit the terms. Are these guys allow you to do month to month? Do they allow you a 6-month thing? It's just, you don't want to be tied into a 1-year lease in a place without knowing, like maybe you find another one, 6 months later, and then you cannot break the lease because of the contract, right?
Okay.
So look at those terms, and then look how much money you're making per month, and think realistically, can you add another 2 clients a week? Maybe Wednesday, if you have an extra, can you pick up another 1 or 2 clients a week after hours? Can you pick up another one on Saturday? Right? It's the until you make yours was like what, $300, I think. It was cheap, but it was an office. It wasn't a. I mean, she did it like inside. It looked beautiful, but from outside, again, it didn't look like salon. But a lot of times, I think when she tells the story and she shows that, it has an impact in people's mind, because they see the fact that, oh, she didn't just land with like her husband's
salon.
money or her parents' money or whatever, and then boom, all of a sudden it's a salon or something, right?
Yeah.
So it's don't compare your step 1 to somebody else's step 10,
Okay.
right? Be realistic.
Yeah.
You don't want to stretch yourself, because you have those customers, but it's not pure profit, because you also have the products that you have to buy, right? So you have to be careful when you do that. I do agree that if you find a space that it's like you said, $600, and currently let's say you make 500 a month, I would say that could, if you're the type of person that feels now pushed out of your comfort zone and now you want to hustle because you want that space, right? That could be a good thing. But then as long as you are like, don't overthink it too much,
Okay.
but just be realistic when you do it. I don't think it's smart to go straight for a 1,000 unless you already have the customers.
Yeah.
If you don't have the customers yet for 1,000, I wouldn't say that it's a smart. I would rather you go with the 600 one and spend the extra 400 in marketing for some promotions on Instagram and Google,
Yeah.
because that's how you make money. It's the fact that you have the salon, but people don't come in.
Exactly.
The money are not made by the fact that you have a salon, right? People are not just gonna magically show up there.
Okay.
Yeah, the people that will show up, it's a great experience for them, but they're not gonna magically show up. It's still your job to make sure you have Google, you sign up on Booksy, you sign up, you do post on Instagram, you run an Instagram advertising campaign, especially with the videos that have a lot of views. You repost them in English, and then you do at the end the call to action. By the way, because I've noticed you don't do that in none of the videos. You should always end the video with a call to action saying, DM me to save. You always have to run a promotion.
Okay.
If your price is 200, now from today your price is 225, and you run a promotion for 25 off. Right? So you know what I mean?
Yes.
I know in El Salvador this might be different, but here people are wired with discount. Like
Yes.
it's just the human brain.
Yes.
Everywhere you look on Amazon, it's Prime Week.
Yeah,
on
that's true.
on Shane, on Temu, $100 off. You go to Walmart, everywhere prices $25 off, whatever,
Yes.
and then you rip the price, and it's actually, you realize it's the same price. They put a red color around it, and they made it Groupon. Just discounts over discounts. So if your price now is 200. From tomorrow, your price magically goes up to 225, and you run a promotion for $25 off. And then every video that you do, you have to end the video with, DM me to save $25 on your next facial. Every photo, every video that you do has to end with a call to action, because you don't do videos for the sake of doing videos. You do videos to get more business.
Yeah.
And you said to me, I'm not getting any customers yet from Instagram. You're not asking for it. You're not asking for business.
Yeah.
So people, they like the video, they watch it, but if you don't ask,
Yes, that's
right?
true.
You're only gonna make you're gonna make the amount of sales that you make on a weekly and daily basis. It's all correlated to the amount of asks you put up. You go in a story, in 3 stories, 4 stories, you give a tip, and then in the last one you say, and by the way, if you want to save $25 on your next facial, DM me now. I only have 2 spots left for this week.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You always run a promotion and you always run out of time.
Yeah.
You never, if people don't know that you're in demand, you have to make them believe you're in demand.
I am. Yes. Okay.
It's the game. That's the name of the game. How it works in any industry.
Actually, for some reason I did. Oh, I was busy. But for the 2 days that I'm gonna be in this month of March,
You're
I
busy.
don't have space anymore.
Exactly. See. So
And I wasn't working. Just I wasn't posting videos, but they thought that I was working.
Yeah.
And just I posted.
And
videos.
and you're busy. Like it's a valid point. It's the fact that hey. I'm already getting booked up for next month on Friday and Saturday. I only have 2 more spots on Saturday. So let me know if you want to book it and save $25 off.
Wow, this is exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
When people leave your living room, they leave the bed. You don't ask them, hey, do you want to book your next appointment?
Okay.
You tell them, all right, I'm so happy that your skin looks so beautiful now. And by the way, I'm looking at the schedule now. I see the last time you also booked Friday. I only have 1 more spot left for next Friday in 2 weeks. Does that work for you, or it works better Saturday?
Okay.
And then you quiet.
Okay.
But you don't ask them, do you want to book? Because that gives them the option to say no. If you tell them, do you want to book Friday or Saturday? Friday, I only have 1 more spot. Saturday, I have 2 more spots. Now the only answer is, well, yes, it's already there.
Okay.
Now the only option for them to answer is, all right, I'll take Friday.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and I'm gonna put that I'm booked for all this month, and the April month is open.
Yeah.
No,
No.
it's not open.
Okay.
On
This
your
month,
views
this
slides.
month, this month is, and you don't have to say for the whole month. Go like in 2 weeks increments.
Okay.
Worry at one step at a time.
Okay.
Say, well, my whole month of March is booked. I opened up my first week in April, and I have 2 spots left for Friday. 1 spot is already taken, and then 3 spots for Saturday. Let me know if you want to save $25 off. DM me now.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So you have to. It's the name of the game, and you have to do it daily.
Yeah.
You have to go in stories. In videos you don't blast them. like that.
Yeah.
But stories every day. Somebody books, boom. Hey guys, but you don't. So you have to. It's called jab, 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 right hook, meaning give, and then ask.
Oh.
Give, meaning. Hi guys, so the client that I had today, she was so happy with this technique that I did. So I'm gonna share with you what you can do at home using these products. And quickly, just it's gonna take you 10 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever. And then you film yourself like, I'm using this lotion, I'm using that. And then by doing this is gonna help you save time. It's gonna make your skin pop, especially in the morning. It's gonna help you really get rid of all the wrinkles and whatever. And then at the end, being towards the 4th story. So I hope you guys loved it. My client loved it. And by the way, you already know the deal. You save $25 off for the first week of April because I'm already booked for the whole month of March. DM me now to save $25 off.
Okay.
Boom. I know I spoke like quick because I know this is my bread and butter. This is my
Yes.
superpower, like in
Yes.
terms of sales and marketing. You're gonna by doing it every day, you're gonna get better at it. You're gonna be able to boom, 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 right? And you're like I just said, using this lotion and wrinkles and whatever. Like I don't know what.
Yes, I will.
But you always run a promotion. You always run out of time, and you always have to ask. If you don't ask, nobody's gonna buy.
Okay.
Right? So Canva for a referral program.
Yes.
Google page. Do you have a Google page?
No.
Tonight you need a Google page.
I remember Saul was.
I created for him
Yes. I forgot the name.
Google Maps.
No, your name. Your name.
Marian.
Marian. Marian is telling me, I don't know, Ellie. Can you help me? I don't know either. Why he's telling me that I have to have one? I don't know.
I did it for him
But
because it's
you were you were saying to him to start the videos, and he started to do stories. Remember?
For a while, he did.
For a while.
He doesn't do too many now.
Maybe it's
I met with him yesterday because he was.
But he was
when we did the
doing,
interviews.
he was showing the guy working.
Yeah, he was doing good. I don't know.
For a while, he sent me some pictures too. I'll ask him why. Maybe he was upset a little bit with the car.
Yeah. The
So
car
he-
was like.
You know, when you get a little upset, you're not in the mood of doing videos.
That's true.
But
Canva referral program, and then
so Canva business cards
Business.
with the referral program. And if you don't know what to write, what do?
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT and ask what verbiage I should use for my referral program on the back of the business card.
Okay, perfect.
And then on the front of the business card, what name you put?
My name.
Exactly what it's on Instagram.
Licenses, citation, and-
Exactly what's Instagram, you put on the business card
Okay,
as well.
perfect. But should I put it because I'm gonna take the exam in March 24th. So should I put it?
It's gonna take probably a week for them to print them. You can put it, it's fine.
Okay.
It's- It doesn't. Yeah. Then Google Maps, Gmail. You need a Gmail account,
Yes.
and then if you don't know, what do?
ChatGPT. Yes.
Yes, ChatGPT. How do I create a Google Maps page for my business?
Google Maps
Yes.
page.
Now, for Google Maps, being at your home, you're gonna have to decide if you put your full address to be public,
Yeah.
or you don't put. You can put the street name and Everett. It's up to you. You know, I cannot decide that for you.
Yes.
You can still have, let's say, Fells Ave, Everett, and no name, no number in there.
Okay.
If you don't want to have, you know, your well, you said it's an apartment
Yeah.
in a building.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes.
If somebody shows up, they don't know which apartment. it
Yeah,
is.
that's
Anyway,
true.
so you don't put the apartment number,
Okay.
then it's fine. But Google is gonna ask you, and now Google, it's really smart. They allow you to put all your socials. So you need a Facebook page. Do you have a Facebook page?
I do not have a Facebook
You
page.
should create a Facebook business page.
Okay.
Exactly. So first you change the name on Instagram because the Facebook page has to match identical
With the Instagram.
with the Instagram account. Make sure the Instagram it's a business account, not a personal account. It's a setting in the profile setting, and make
Okay.
sure it's a business
I think
account.
in the settings, right?
Settings, and just make sure it's a business account, not a personal.
Okay.
Then you integrate the Facebook page with the Instagram account because everything you post on Instagram should be automatically posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
But the only way for that to happen is Instagram, it's a business account, Facebook page, it's integrated with the Instagram account. Then you have a TikTok account or you don't.
Yeah, I do. But I am.
It has to match the Instagram name.
Okay. Okay.
Everything is related to the Instagram
Sync.
account.
Okay.
YouTube channel, same thing, your name.
Okay. So I don't really have to bother about a logo, right?
Not right now.
Not right now. Okay.
The logo, you have to, doesn't matter what logo you have, until you make something out of it, nobody
Okay.
cares about the
Yeah,
logo.
that's true. That's true.
A Pinterest account
Pinterest account.
has to match with the Instagram. Even if you don't, so all of these will allow you to post the same exact video that you post on Instagram
Uh-huh.
without having to change absolutely everything.
Okay.
Absolutely anything. The reason that I said you need all of these is Google wants to make sure that it's a valid business. And by having links from all of these socials connected back to your Google page, that's how Google will know, all right, it's not just a overnight
Okay.
type of business. It's a
Yeah.
legit business.
Okay.
Now, Google is going to ask you your website. You're not going to have a website at first. You're going to put your Instagram URL,
Okay.
your Instagram link, right? Then Google is going to ask you what's your schedule. Put Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 or whatever. And then it's going to ask you for the phone number and an email for contact.
Okay.
Make sure it matches all. You should have the same email on all socials, because after a while it'll start being a little difficult to manage all of them. But once you have them all and you create the business page, the Google page, I'll have Cosmina send you an app. Again, remember I said it's a pay to play. You either pay with time or you pay with money. If you have time, you're gonna have to post them manually on all of the platforms. It's an app that I use. I think we pay $25 a month. You post on Instagram, and then it automatically takes the video and posts on all of them.
Okay. Okay.
So it's up to you, right? Like at first, I'm assuming you're probably not gonna want to spend, and you're gonna have time to do it. That's fine. Eventually, you'll start to realize, instead of me spending 2 hours to do all of these, I'll rather pay $25 for this app, and I'll do in 2 hours a facial that I make $200, right? So it's a matter of valuing your time.
Okay.
But the moment you get the salon, you need to start a Google campaign and an Instagram campaign, advertising campaign. On Google, Google is the best, in my opinion, for these services, because you target keywords. So if somebody's searching for facials near me, facial services near me, and Google made it really easy now, even in Google Maps, you're gonna see a button that says advertise with Google. They give you up to $500 budget when you spend $500.
Okay.
So let's say at first you'll spend $10 a day, $300 a month, right? I know it might seem scary at first, but $10 a month, $10 a day, $300 a month, you only need a customer and a half to make your money back up front. And then all the refills that are coming after are pure profit, right?
Yes.
In my business, we don't get this luxury. Like we pay the same amount, like 150, sometimes 200, whatever. Yes, it can be a customer that maybe it's $500-600 if the house is really big, but that's it. The person moves one time, and in 10 years they don't move again.
Yeah.
But we have a referral program that we push hard, and then they start referring us family members and whatnot. But in your case, because you have the refills, it allows you to spend this money up front, because you'll make a lot more in the long run.
Yes. Should I tell? After when I have settling all this down, can I take a class with you? Like, because this is something that we were talking with my husband yesterday, and he said you should take a class to understand more, how to do discount, how to come up with any idea. So I would love to invest in that in order to be a good.
Yeah, we were just talking about this. I finalized the curriculum for. We'll have two options. We'll have for the marketing one, most likely it'll be a full day where we'll bring a couple of the students with their laptops here, and then by the end of that day they'll leave with the full campaign launched, everything started, even a one-page website, so it'll be all completely done. It'll be a little bit of a group, but it won't be more than 5-6 people, because we want to make sure it stays.
Yes, but I would love to take that class, because it's a lot of information, and I want them all with me to put in.
Yeah, and it's the application of it that takes a lot of time, because once you start one thing, you realize, oh, I have this question.
Yes.
So it's a lot more, like now I try to do surface level. I don't want to.
No, but helping a lot. Yeah.
So that would be enough. You shouldn't start the campaign on Google without having at least 2 5-star reviews.
Okay.
And on Google, you can post every day on Google Maps. That's why I was asking Saul for photos. Videos, you can only post up to 29 seconds, but your videos on Instagram are a lot longer.
Yeah.
So you can decide, you can cut them and have, like the way that I do with Cosmina, sometimes we take a screenshot or maybe we put the thumbnail of the video, title, description, the caption we just copy from Instagram, and then the link we literally put the link to the video on Instagram.
Okay.
Or the link to the video on YouTube. It's like that one doesn't matter, but Google wants to see that you're active every day, right? Like being an active business owner, it just tells Google, all right, it's a legit business. It's not just a scam.
Okay.
So you can post again. Every post, even if you don't have the video that is 30 seconds, take a screenshot of the video, maybe the first couple of things that you say, or maybe, because now you're gonna put the captions, remember?
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of one, the same caption that you put, the same description that you have on Instagram, because you're gonna use ChatGPT to write it, and then you post it on Google as well.
Okay.
But then photos, if you have photos before and after, those are the best for Google.
Okay.
You have a couple posts, 2 5-star reviews. We give customers $10 or $15, I can't remember, for anybody that leaves us a 5-star review. It's the number one factor to get the Google Map high in the search results.
Okay.
The reviews and the optimization of the account, which means the description matches your Instagram, right? Like the name matches your Instagram, all the links to the socials and all that. But that's, you do it once, but then the reviews, it should come every week, not every day.
Okay.
Especially
Perfect.
at first.
And then for let me to put the picture. Should I give them something back? Like, oh, if you let me post the before and
Oh, because
after.
their face is in there.
Yes.
Ask them if they're comfortable.
If they're okay.
Not, I wouldn't.
Give them some.
No, I would only give them a discount for reviews.
Okay.
What you can do is you can also ask them additionally, like an extra $10. Let's say you give them $10. Remind me again, what was the price for one facial?
For $100.
100.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, so you don't want to cut your profit too much. I would say $5 for review. Once you raise your prices, you can do $10. $5 for review and $10 for a video testimonial.
Okay.
So you pick your iPhone and you ask them if they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Right? I would say it's a 50-50. Some people will say yes, some people no.
Yeah.
Especially because, if they have acne and whatnot, some people might not be comfortable. But $5 for a 5-star review, $10 for a video testimonial.
Okay.
That should be enough. Because they also get the $10 if they refer you to somebody.
Exactly.
So
and they're
it's
gonna go
enough.
with a free facial.
Yeah, but remember, they don't have your price. It's not 100 anymore. It's 125
Okay.
because you do a
And then-
$25 promotion for tomorrow.
Yes, I will do that. Yes, definitely.
Any last minute questions? Because we're done. I know I covered a lot.
No, that's fine. I'm good. Yes, thank you for all the explanation.